Hello Guardians, it is Ebontis here. We're going to be working on the High Roller Triumph once again. I've done it before, but if you guys are still working on it, if you can find a group, do it with a group. It's a lot easier, much easier to manage, it always is. But if you're a solo player, sometimes it's like me. Some people ask, would you be doing this solo? Well, maybe you're playing at like midnight, your friends are sleeping. Maybe you don't have too many friends that play online, or maybe LFG is just weird, or nobody's doing this right now. So, whatever your reason, if you're going solo, I hope this guide helps you. The strike that we're going to work on today is going to be the Tree of Probabilities. Typically, if I was just going to run a 100,000 Nightfall, I would tell you probably to go Void Singe with everything else that I've got. Heavyweight, Match Game, Blackout. But as we're running High Roller, you're limited on what weapons specifically that you can use, so I actually ended up running Solar Singe. Both are reasonable. They both have kind of their give and takes. Solar, you're going to be dealing with Scions hitting you. You've got grenades coming at you from the Legionaries. There are things that hurt. If you run Void Singe, you're going to be dealing with Minotaurs. You're going to be dealing with Harpy Beams. I mean, there's give and takes on both. But since High Roller is specifically what I'm going for, I ended up going Solar Singe, and it actually worked out pretty well. Biggest thing is you have to use a full entire loadout of Callus-themed weapons and armor. All 8 slots. So armor, full disclosure, I did not use armor. Now, I could take the time, go into the menagerie, go run for 4 more runs, go put stuff in my slot, infuse them, and yes, that would count. But I did it on my Warlock last week, and it counted, so I'm telling you now, you need a full set of menagerie armor, or Leviathan armor, whatever. Biggest thing, what I'm wearing, no exotics. I think exotic armor may count. I've heard some people using it, but if it doesn't, don't hold it against me, because I did it with just legendaries, so heads up. But none of my perks were really beneficial here. They were just literally what I had at 750. The biggest thing is your weapons. Your weapons are going to be your limiting factor. In this strike, you're always going to be facing required kills of an arc shield in the beginning. So you need some way to kind of break that thing a little bit, or you're going to power through it with your machine gun, which I'll explain. You've got Void Minotaurs in the end that you have to kill to move forward in the boss rooms. And then you're also always going to have Arc Harpies, which are not a required kill, but it is nice to find some way to manage them. Throughout the strike, depending on your role, and of course it's the Infinite Forest, you can face literally anything in there. You're going to see, depending on your role, you might have a decent amount of Incendiors. They're going to have a Void Shield on them. You're not going to see a lot of Solar Shields. We're going to have those covered, but you're just not going to see a lot of them. What you will potentially see is some Arc Shields in the Infinite Forest. Now, if there's a bunch of, if you get a Hive, like the day I think this one they recorded, I had a lot of Hive shields, Hive shielded knights, so they're arc. I didn't have a whole lot to work against those, and I didn't want to dump a ton of heavy ammo into those guys. So if I had a decent couple of grenades up, because I'm a Titan, I'm running top tree, so I had 2 grenades. So if I had a grenade, a couple were close together, I could break a shield and kill them, cool. If not, honestly, in the Infinite Forest, I skipped a few things. You don't have to kill literally any enemies in the Infinite Forest until you get to that final section of Cabal on that platform, so you can kind of leave the Infinite Forest. But as you go through each one of the platforms that spawns, no enemies are required. You can technically run straight to the door, but you are going to need points some way, somehow. And honestly, that's the only bad thing about this strike, is the fact that you have the RNG of the forest. Sometimes you'll get good rolls, sometimes you'll have easy enemies to kill, sometimes you'll have not as many enemies, and it feels like your points are low. So that is definitely a thing to consider if you're like, man, I feel like I did everything well. Time was okay. I'm just a little low on points. Sadly, that's just the RNG of the forest. So the main thing is you have to use Callus-themed weapons. Armor, yes, you have to use those too, but the perks don't matter. But when it comes to your weapons, you have limited options. Heavy is probably the biggest thing, and it's your way to output the most damage. We don't have a Leviathan machine gun. We just straight up don't. But we do have fixed odds, which is coming from the menagerie. You can go pick it up. I have probably a really crappy roll on this thing, but, you know, it's something. So, fixed odds is what I use with my Solar Singe and Heavyweight on, so I could pump out a lot of damage. I could single shot a lot of enemies. If it's, you know, headshot or Vex right there in the stomach, 1 bullet would kill a lot of enemies. Hobgoblins go down in 1, like if I tag them right. So, I mean, this combination of high damage output and having 232 bullets really actually helped me manage a lot of this strike. Now, I don't have a lot for Harpies, and you're going to have a decent amount when it comes to the boss rooms. This is where my super would be probably saved for. You'll notice I probably don't use it very much. And then also my grenades having 2 is a benefit. But your super, if you're able to use that and wipe out a whole bunch of Harpies in one of the boss rooms, it's probably an okay thing to do. The other thing that you're going to be needing to cover some way is Void. So that's why I pulled Inaugural Address. If you don't have inaugural address, go pull the Epicurean from the menagerie. Get that thing up to 750. I will say you do want to be about 750 for this because points sometimes can be hard to come by. So being as high as possible so you get the highest multiplier is going to work to your favor. But inaugural address being a pulse rifle, it actually has pretty damn good perks on it too. But I wish the range was higher. It just doesn't feel like the range on this versus my Go figure. It's like night and day, and I can definitely feel it. So I do miss my range on that one. But it's still a void pulse rifle. I can switch out, get some mid-range shots working. It's not a bad thing to have. And when I need to hit those void shields, whether they're on Incendiors or on Minotaurs, I can take them from distance as soon as that shield breaks, switch down here as long as ammo's being reasonable, and then kill things very, very quickly. So that's most of what I went through with this strike. And then the other thing is when you're dealing with those harpies, if you do have to kill them and you're out of grenades, as long as you have, like, you know, you can kind of get some cover and focus one at a time, you can kind of force your way through a shield. Now, I wouldn't say blow all of your ammo and force your way through every single shield of every Hive Knight that you might see in the Infinite Forest, but say you used a grenade and you don't have a second one for the mini-boss at the start of the strike, or you're in the second boss room and you don't, you know, you want to kind of get a cleaner path to run, you can force your way through some of these shields just by shooting solar heavyweight loaded machine gun bullets, and they'll still knock down a shield on an enemy fairly quickly. The Harpy shields are not too bad, so if you want to use your machine gun, it may take 10 bullets to drop a shield, but at least you still killed the enemy. So that's kind of the give and take, and that's the nice thing about using a machine gun. When it comes to Menagerie or Leviathan weapons and armor, your power weapons are sins of the past. There's a grenade launcher from Eater of Worlds, which I don't have, and then this thing. So you don't have a lot of options. You've got an arc rocket launcher, which rocket launcher is a good way to ruin a run by yourself, and you've only got 6. You've got a grenade launcher, which grenade launcher is in a good spot for damage output, but when it comes to trying to break shields, not going to work as well as a machine gun. So really, this is why I've settled on this one for high roller. Seems to be working well, so anything that you can run Solar Singe is probably in your benefit. So all that being said, I know that's a long introduction, but that's why I did what I did. So hopefully you guys do enjoy the guide that follows. If you guys haven't followed me yet, it's on Twitch, it's on Twitter, it's Ebontis on both of those, but right here on YouTube. If you haven't liked or subscribed and just joined the community, please do so. It's a nice way to help support the channel and keep me growing. So here comes the guide for you guys. This is Tree of Probabilities that we're going to get into. Again, Solar Singe, Heavyweight, Match Game, Blackout, running 750, a 210 modifier for a 4.05 points multiplier. Enjoy the run. Hope you have a good one. I know this is a long intro, but that's what those timestamps are for. I'll see you soon. Enjoy your week. Alright, so when you get going, if you get a decent amount of heavy ammo drop in, that's kind of a bonus on this run, but you never quite know how it's going to go. But feel free to use the heavy when you got it, because it is going to be a way for one, to get your points quick so things die fast, and two, really help you be efficient on the run. Whether you got Vex, whether you got Cabal, you're going to have different varieties through here. Try and make each shot like count. Because if I can sit there and tag each one of those at a time, I'm definitely a lot more efficient with my ammo. Man, that thing is not great. You also got to be careful depending on, and I got some heavy dropping already, so I'll just push. Now sometimes you'll have machine guns up here if you just have more of a Cabal push in the beginning. So be careful about the Scorpius sitting on top of those little perches. There's one on each side, doesn't really matter which way you go. Could have some ads coming over there depending on which way you run, so be careful. But again, those single shots, if you hit a crit with a solar machine gun headshot, it's quite effective actually. So try to find the ads you can here, really clear stuff out. Watch for the big guy up in the top, his rockets will sting a lot. If you can find him, though, hit him with a grenade. Ooh, that was risky as hell. But if you find him, tag him quick and run. So, on we go. Pretty quick, efficient run there. A little lower than last time, 18k instead of 20. Not bad, though. A little faster. Biggest thing about the forest is whatever you're set up for, like I've got Void, I've got Solar, not that much Arc. If you end up coming across a lot of Hive, like I did last time on a nearly perfect run, kill what you can and what makes sense. Like if my super's up and there's a lot of Knights to kill, sure. If I don't have much, my grenades are out, skip the Knights, kill some of the Acolytes, and keep going. Not every enemy is required here. Do the ones that make sense. Reloading, of course, an important thing to do on every run, so be smarter than I am. Usually there's more than one enemy, but apparently not. So this is the point where single shots like this can actually work pretty well. And apparently I'm just burning shields with this thing, so if you can do that, do it. Apparently, match game doesn't matter when this thing hits like a truck, so. I hate hobgoblins. They're a little shield. Just, it's a time delay more than anything. And again, there was a guy off to the right. If I don't kill him, or if I turn around for a second, he's over there, cool. If not, no big deal. But look for the in-between guys. Even this thing's like taking out match game shields. Not quite as bad. The one thing I really wish is that Arbalist would have actually just burned shields. It would have given it such a better use. But sadly, it doesn't break the shields as I was kind of hoping the wording would say it would. So, what are you going to do? So it looks like I've got a lot of Vex this time. Completely different than my previous run, which is nearly all Hive. So, kill what you can. Kill it quick. That's why Heavy's nice, because those single shots, like 20k, it's going to kill most things. Or it's going to kill the majors at least fairly quickly. The ones you do want to watch out for, oh, depending on the burn. If you have Void Singe on, watch out for those Boomer Goblins. They sting. They still sting even without Void on. I probably would have been dead there if Void was on. So watch out for that. But they are elite, so they're worth a nice little bonus point. And also apparently they're on the way to my door. So I'm using a lot of heavy. See if I can get some mid-level enemies here so I can actually work on other kills, which will help me drop some heavy ammo, because at some point you do. Nope, gotta kill the shielded guys, because they're all shielded. See, like, it's like match game isn't on right now. It's very bizarre. I know match game's on because I've got the point modifier, but it's like it's actually not counting it, because that should not actually take that shield down that quickly. At least in my opinion, it shouldn't. What's up, Grizzly? How you doing? So when I got the High Roller Triumph the first time, I did it with full Menagerie armor on my Warlock, and then I used Bad Juju, Beloved, and this machine gun. So that was what I used to get it the first time. I can't tell you if it will or won't work for you. Apparently there's been a lot of glitches on that, so I can't promise honestly anything really, it seems like. There's a lot of things going on in here. I'll just sit here and wait. Thanks. Almost there. I was like, I know he's going to drop heavy way over there, but he didn't. But yeah, the biggest thing on this one is just go full set. Full armor, full weapons. I used Bad Juju, Beloved, Fixed Odds, and why are you guys right here staring at me? Terrifying. Don't melee me. Oh. I'm really burning the heavy right now. And that guy's probably going to take a little more. How about just a grenade? Mess all y'all up. Can I not let you get your shield back? Come on. Okay. Okay, now I actually do need to start seeing some heavy ammo dropping. That'd be good. Knock this head off! Oh, come on. You too? Alright. Reloading this gun is so slow! Alright. How's this thing? Still need some heavy. Running a little on the low end. Not bad. 125 really shouldn't complain too much. 55k points. About 6 minutes. Actually a decent run here. So make sure this is reloading while this is opening, because we're 5 of 5 phases. Nope, we're 4 of 5. So I've got all Vex this time. All Vex all day. So try and take the upper road so you can stay a little vertical. Helps with killing random guys like that. Watch for your snipers that are freaking everywhere. Like that, dude. Give me heavy. You? Where the hell did you come from? Alright, so I know there's going to be guys up here. Wait for it. Take your time, sir. You do your shield thing. I'll just be here. Whoa. No punchy. Thanks. Still no super. Or still no heavy. Well, open the door. Pray for heavy coming up at least somewhere. Definitely vertical up here. Oh, hi. I really hope they're okay. It's terrifying when they just teleport on you. It means they could be behind you. Melee still hurt because blackout's on. I'll just look over the side of my screen, check text while I reload because it takes an hour. There you go. Just roaming wherever you want to, huh? It's cool. Watch for your snipes. They still hurt. be deliberate with your single shots here, and you can get a lot of just kills as people teleport. It's cute though, so watch that. Ow. Like, that stings. So if you change your angles, there, ow, can be apparently people below you. But as you work your way up, just watch for that stuff. I want like one brick of heavy. It's really not too much to ask, I don't think. The other option, honestly, is you can get some of the snipers down. Oh, come on. Well, that's a nice way to grab a ledge. Well, didn't mean to kill him that way, but it happened. So now, if I can sit here and kill these guys and wait for the door to open behind me, it's a way for me to get a chance at some ammo, and nothing is reloaded right now. Wow. Are you kidding? That's going to be the whole forest. It's going to be the whole damn forest. Watch this. It's that close to a checkpoint. Should have just popped my damn super or something. Would have been worth it. Nope, it's actually not. Alright, we'll give it a shot. Because it's not the whole damn forest. If it was the whole forest, I would have been pissed. Maybe I get a chance at some heavy dropping. Kind of love the single shot kills. The accuracy of this thing. Watch your snipes. Those still suck. Ow, there's still one more up there, I think. Only problem, that dude just was like, nope, I'm out of here. He's gonna kill me anyway. I'm not gonna let you get the kill. Self-sacrifice. There's the, oh man, dude's got ups again. That one cracks me up every time. And he dropped a heavy. Oh god, where's that heavy brick? I think only the game creators know where that heavy brick flew off to. So now I got it. Now I can push, and the door's open. Probably not as many points, but if I want to kind of slowly back away as these guys pop up here. Backing away slowly. Anybody else? Nope, run it. Okay. 70k. Little behind with the death, but actually could definitely be a lot worse. If I had to redo the whole forest, yeah, it's over. But if you get to that last section, then at least you know that's checkpoint. 70k, we're doing alright. I wish it was a little faster, but if I can burn the boss like I did the previous time, still got some time. I do like the machine gun for burning the boss. It seems to be a lot more effective at that. Ooh, it's getting a little aggressive on me there, guys. Sorry. Gotta back off for a sec. As you hide. There's one thing you do not want to run in the strike. You can do solar. Oh, there's heavy. I can be aggressive now. Yay. Don't run arc. You can run void. You can run solar. There's benefits to both depending on what you're running the strike for. Don't run arc. It's the one way I'll tell you you'll die faster than anything. Every one of those legionaries guns is arc, and it's just absolutely brutal.
I've used the forest to create a simulation of your sparrow. You're gonna need
Ooh, a simulation of my sparrow? Why can't you do that when I'm patrolling this damn planet? Oh, wait. I have no idea, honestly. I was going to have a good line there, but if you have a good one, let me know in the comments below. If this video ever actually makes it out there, let me know if you have a good line right there. Hopefully my sparrow doesn't die, because it's already on fire. Honestly, if you get to that point and you can rebuild a new one that's actually fresh, it's probably better. Basically, the only thing you really don't want here is to either get tagged by that guy, still hurts, or have a harpy just lock onto you, because their little void beam, like, tracks you for a mile. So, careful about that. 82k. We're doing alright. If I can burn the boss quick, this still might happen. Even with the death, gives you guys a little cushion. It really just kind of depends on how the enemies kind of line up. Machine gun does seem to be efficient, though, I will be honest. So solar burn and that machine gun right now seems to be the way to go, because there's not another machine gun that comes from anything Leviathan related, so this thing with your heavy is a way to put out a lot of damage. So I've got Vex on this one, which is a completely different role than I had on my previous run. So we'll see how many points I get on this one. Only problem with this one, I'm going to have more harpies, which kind of sucks, so I can't use. See, and that's weird. That guy takes even more that time. And you need a shield. Of course you do. Trying to be a little more. You got two harpies tucked right about down there. Hopefully I can tag some of these guys with an extra hand cannon for some heavy. Well, the harpies should be dead. Your wanted enemy is just a big harpy, but he's really not worth your time or your ammo. Watch for big snipey boy up top. Ooh, I got heavy, so I can be aggressive. Ow. Well, that guy tags me. It's not so fun. If I have the heavy, I'll use the heavy more. If not, you'll notice I go a lot slower. But having heavy is really nice. Now, this is the point where I'll actually use my super. If I can time it right. Try and take out your snipers first. Those kind of suck. Now, it all depends on if you got a grenade that you can kind of throw in there. Break some shields with those. Maybe break some however you can. I got a couple more. Maybe I can shoulder charge these two. They're harpies. They're really not so bad. If I can just force that shield down, I might do it on this guy. I hate using that much ammo right there, but we'll do it. Alright, more Vex coming for you. Really kind of depends on... Ow. Snipey. And your big guy is going to be a Minotaur. So, break his shield, kill him quick. The rest of the guys you can work on. We're still doing okay on points. But you want to kill everything you can, because notice I'm at like 96k. You need all the points you can. Depending on how fast this boss room goes, these are going to be crucial. If it can put me over the top of what I need, it's nice. I'm still not going to burn my damage on that wanted guy, because that's a lot of heavy ammo that I need for... Hi. Now I'm at 13.5. So he finally escaped, which is good. That guy's just a one-shot. We're at 100 right now. Now we just got to make sure we get a little bit of a cushion. I'm honestly just going for the speed kills right now. Trying to save some time. Alright, make sure you're reloaded here as all these guys fly in. Cross our fingers this goes well. Not too shabby so far. So you got to give it a little time. Get him to stand up. As soon as he gets ready to shoot, throw a grenade and run. And then as that's hitting him, you want to tag him with your heavy so you can stagger him and then just push him out of the room. As soon as it goes immune, stop firing. There we go. Save your ammo. You're going to be looking for two things. You're going to have the Cabal coming in and then also the Vex. So if you can smash the Cabal first, it's a nice way to lower it down. And then your main focus is honestly going to be, watch your lasers, for one. So yeah, hit the Cabal and then take out the Minotaur. If you can get any cover, so you just have to deal with the Minotaur, that's actually a little better. And if you can break that shield, finish him quick, and we're going to run to the next room, because honestly, this one is just a waste of your time. Because you're going to need all the arc stuff you can get for the next one. Now, if you can cover in here, get a little reload action going on, you want to dump as much damage into this boss as you can, fast and quick. So if he's over here in the corner, hit him hard, hit him fast, try and push him out of this room. So lasers are going, so be careful. So watch for snipes. Stay moving, stay mobile. Look for the Scions first. Those will be on the side. He's running, that's fine. He's in the back. So this is where you have the option to either pop a super, which is not a horrible thing to do. If I want to try and force the shields, I can do it that way if they're really hurting. Holy crap. That was close. So what I need to do is try and pop the shield on the Minotaur to open the door. Use the machine gun to finish him off. And then honestly, the Harpies are kind of bonus. So I'm going to use a grenade so I can get a clean path to the door. See, that's taking way too long, so I'm just going to go for the run. I only have 43 heavy right now. I'd like to have a little bit more. I actually could go for a shoulder charge here maybe on these two. Not bad. Come on, give me some damn heavy. I've got the time. I'm going to see if I can get a drop of heavy at all. Otherwise, this next room is going to be a little on the slow side. Man, you do not want to die, do you? I don't have any more Harpies. This will be the last one. Really? No drop. Okay. Last room is going to be fun. Here we go. 43 bullets. We are at 109. We are losing points a little bit. We'll see how quick I can kill things. Hopefully, I can get some ammo from one of these random ads. Cross our fingers and pray. That's pretty much what we got right now. So I can't be quite as aggressive on him. You have to play kind of this little bouncy up and down game. So what you want to do is jump down here and you're going to play kind of keep away with the boss and you. Because if he comes at you, you want to jump up here, work your ads. If he jumps the other way, if he jumps back up, when he does, you want to come back down here, work your ads. There's heavy. That's exactly what I needed. Watch your lasers. So if he gets aggressive, come up to the upper deck. And then you just use this thing as cover. What you're looking for... Oh god, he's still down there. Okay, that's a problem. Solar burn is up, so I gotta be aggressive on the ads. So now I can burn him with a little more, because I did get a clip. Drop on down. Take him quick. Hide in this corner. You are safe from the lasers, but don't peek. Oh god. Be very, very careful right here. You gotta really push in this corner for him not to come at you. Be careful if he comes down, though. Watch those lasers. If he does, Use this as a time to reload, jump back up. Be careful, the lasers are close. He's going to get up here and push at you again. And if you can just finish him off here, go for it. Oh, I got it! I was so close, but I got it. That would do high roller right there. So, 111k. By the skin on my teeth, that thing actually happened. I did a different triumph. So, you got to be a little more careful with the jump up and down. Those the ads usually aren't behind me like that. But let's get back to orbit. Once I check the chest, I still don't have DFA, so maybe it'll actually drop. Wow, I'm back here. I'm not even going to be able to check. So, back to orbit we go. Yikes, that was close. So 17 minutes, not bad. Solar burn finish and all. That's why the solar burn in that last part kind of hurts, because those grenades will just kind of ruin your day, but you do not want to run arc. Yeah, so that's pretty much a run through. That is how you would get high roller. Pretty much just go full menagerie armor over here is what I did. When I did it, I ran Bad Juju. What did I run in the middle? Beloved and the machine gun. But basically for killing the ads, the machine gun, I mean, you need heavy ammo to drop, but I don't even have anything boosting my heavy ammo, targeting, reserves, nothing. It's just the standard fixed odds ammo. So, pretty effective gun in there. It also depends on the randomness of your roll in the forest, so that's a key as well, so keep that in mind. But give it a shot. Just know I've died multiple times. The randomness of the forest can be good, and it can kind of screw you over. It really depends. But just know as you're working your way through the forest, you don't have to kill everything. Whatever you're set up for, whatever you choose to run this high roller tribute as, just know that if, like, one part of the forest doesn't quite work, kill what you can reasonably fast. And if there's, like, 10 night shields that are arc, and I don't have squat for arc, well, guess what? I'm going to leave them alone, or I'm going to use my super, or I'm out. So, hopefully this helps you guys out. You know where to find me. It's Twitch, it's Twitter, it's Ebontis on both. But right here, if you guys are watching this on YouTube, thank you all for tuning in. Hit that subscribe button. I'll always have more content coming to you guys. Shadowkeep cannot get here soon enough. I can't wait. And if you guys really want to keep my videos in your feed, hit that little alert bell next to the sub button. It helps me out and helps you guys see them on my new videos as soon as possible. So, have an awesome week. Enjoy your grind, and I will see you all soon. September, it's going to be a lot of fun. Have a good one. I'll see you soon.